Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment.
I got him.
Now here's Suggs. The three from Banchero. And Hero grabs the board.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. Back to Suggs. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's Hero. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
You're coming in at full speed. Hero was just too quick.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
Great work, Allie, thanks. That one goes. Count it.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Banchero. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Adebayo. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Back to Hero. Clock at 6. Pass to Adebayo. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team, the ability to knock down jumpers.
Now here's Banchero. Hits the trifecta. Banchero's got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Adebayo. Adebayo sets a screen. Wiggins outside. Over to the left wing. Hero outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Timeout.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Orlando making a switch here. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Wagner on the wing. Here's Isaac. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And Isaac really a big-time player on the interior. When he's near the basket, he's looking to score the ball.
And the shot's good by Wiggins.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the dunk by Isaac.
Hard not to love the combo of speed and length on Isaac. I mean, that gives him a chance to give you some serious throwdowns.
Hero, no good. Orlando leading. One thing this team loves about Jalen Suggs, he is one tough guard, Mark.
Hey, he was the state football player of the year in high school. And you don't just forget about how to be tough when you've done what he's done on the gridiron. And it translates extremely well to the hardwood. I think he's one of the better on-ball defenders in the league right now.
A big group substitution here from Miami. Back to Mitchell. Driving to the basket. Pass to Larson. There's a screen by Love. 6 to shoot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
Hits both from the stripe. And the Magic surprising many league-wide clubs with how they've broken through.
And the way they're winning, I might add. I mean, rugged physical defense is their identity and calling card. Not necessarily what you expect to see from a young team, B.A.
So it's Miami now. Orlando making their last shot. Here's Adebayo. Takes a 3. Again, the Heat misses. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. And Batase gets it to go.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Miami shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
That free throw no good. He hits the 2nd from the line. Here's Anthony. To the middle. Here's Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Here's Robinson. Jonathan Isaac. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Orlando. 8 points in the quarter, showing how If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Magic.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Nails it from 3. You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, B.A., of the overall skill level being at its all-time high in league history in my mind, but also the pace of play, the way the game is played, three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor of the offense for the entertainment value of point production.
They set a pick. Robinson for 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Orlando leading by 4. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Wagner outside. Wagner with it. Shoots over Hero. The bank shot, no good. And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the 2nd quarter. Misses the 3. And the Magic pushing it up now. Pass to Banchero. Here's Wagner. And it's Orlando with another.
You like to see that from Wagner. I mean, as he continues to develop his mid-range game, I think we'll see more and more of that.
And so it's Erik Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Here come the Heat dancers, everybody. Let's get loud.
Heat trail by 6. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Magic leading by 4. Banchero right side. Pass to Suggs. Back to Banchero. Banchero finishes with force inside.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Erik Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walks.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. Sinks the tray. And it's a 9-point Magic lead.
Boy, nice pass that time by Suggs. I love his composure and presence.
Inside. Here's Adebayo. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Banchero. Wagner outside. Pass to Suggs. Banchero the screen. To the left side wing. Caldwell Pope with it. The Magic need to put one up here. Here's Banchero. Plenty of space. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Heat trail by 9. Robinson for 3. Miami, no good that time either.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Wagner. Banchero in the post. Rebound Miami. Here's Robinson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs. These are his first free throws of the game. Free throw good, Robinson. And Grant, the Heat last season retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important. Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
.40 seconds left in the second quarter. Harris tried to bank it in, but it misses. Here's Burks. Outside Robinson. And there's the screen. Puts up a 3. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. And Anthony, here we go. Isaac outside. Harris on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Second shot opportunity. And another shot. No good at the rim. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Magic out in front. They're up by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Heat trail by 4. Now Hero to the paint. And finished off by Adebayo.
Look how explosive Bam can be. Defenses can't do anything to stop him on the alley-oop.
Pass to Wagner. Deflected. And here's Adebayo for the tie. And that's 2 points on the layup. Adebayo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The moment Bam gets the ball close in, he's really hard to stop.
Oh, Banchero throws it down.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Adebayo, no good. Orlando leading. Pass to Suggs. Here's Banchero. Now here's Wagner. Back to Banchero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. And it's Wagner missing. And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Burks no good.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Adebayo, no good.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Wagner outside. Back to Wagner. There's the triple. Adebayo grabs the board.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Down low. Here's Suggs.
Cleared to fly. Here comes Mr. Suggs lifting off.
On the attack, Hero. Pass to Ware. Back to Hero. From downtown. Buries it from 3. Hero's got 7 points in the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And here's Suggs. Banchero the screen. To the inside. Banchero delivers inside.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
Adebayo sets a screen. Hero for 3. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Banchero outside. And Adebayo over to help. Back to Suggs. Shoots over Wiggins. Suggs no good. Heat trail by 3. Here's Burks. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Burks has got his first basket.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Down low. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And I think we're going to see a lot of nights like this from Banchero. He is built to score and never seems to take a play off.
Where? And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Just wow. A monster flush from the big man. Oh, they're lucky that pass was just tipped and not taken. Could have been worse.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Oh, stolen by Harris. Here's De Silva. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Magic out in front, leading by 1. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And here's Anthony. Harris outside. Back to Anthony. Pass to Isaac. To the right side. Harris outside. Stolen by Hero. Here's Highsmith to take the lead. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Orlando making some changes. Now here's Suggs. That's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
Now in the game, number 13.
And Adebayo over to help. From 17. That's good on the jumper. And the Magic lead by 3.
Boy, Wagner's mid-range stroke looks nice, really fluid. Shot mechanics, perfect.
Here's Hero. Out left to the wing. Pass to Larson. Just 5 to shoot. And there's a 3-second violation.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Back to Suggs.
Heat foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Banchero in the post. Pass to Wagner. 5 on the clock. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, B.A. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Hero with the bucket.
Yet rising up on a dime. I love seeing Hero be assertive like this.
Suggs, left side. To the left wing. Here's Wagner. And that one is stuffed right through.
Good decision that time by Wagner, taking it straight line to the rim. The defense had no chance to stop it.
And so it's Erik Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Heat trail by 7.
Substitution on the field.
Here's Burks. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And finished off by Adebayo.
The explosiveness off the screen. I mean, Bam so good at knowing where to roll to after setting picks.
To the paint. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Hero with it. Inside. Outside Burks. Pass to Hero. The three. It's rebounded by Banchero.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Wagner up top. Banchero surveys. For three. And they recover it. Suggs outside. Pass to Banchero. Now Wagner. Uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 9-point Magic lead.
Wagner will battle you inside now. He's not afraid to embrace and even initiate contact.
Back to Hero. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
The kick out to Banchero. .55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Wagner. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Takes the three. Miami grabs the miss.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Adebayo sets a screen. And there's the lob. Count it.
Rising to the challenge, Adebayo stays under control and hits a big-time shot.
Well, if they score here, they could effectively end this one.
Yeah, and their main objectives right now, taking care of the rock and using some time.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Andrew Wiggins. First personal foul. Team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
And the future Suggs has is certainly promising. An effective combo guard who can really get it going at times.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Penalty.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
2.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Wiggins from long range. And nails the tray.
Man, where's the effort on the defensive end? You gotta play harder than that.
Yeah, you know, it's made for a fun game, but you're right. You're exactly right. I mean, the defense has been non-existent.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
And no doubt, they've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Wiggins from long range. That one no good. So it's the Magic taking the W in a close one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was